The Complete Works of Swami Vivekananda, Volume 9. 9.1 Letters, 5th Series. 9.1.1 Balaram Bose. Glory to Ramakrishna, Ghazipur, February 6, 1890. Respected Sir, I have talked with Pavhari Baba. He is a wonderful saint, the embodiment of humility, devotion, and yoga. Although he is an orthodox Vaishnava, he is not prejudiced against others of different beliefs. He has tremendous love for Mahaprabhu Chaitanya, and he, Pavhari Baba, speaks of Sri Ramakrishna as an incarnation of God. He loves me very much, and I am going to stay here for some days at his request. Pavhari Baba can live in Samadhi for from 2 to 6 months at a stretch. He can read Bengali and has kept a photograph of Sri Ramakrishna in his room. I have not yet seen him face to face, since he speaks from behind a door, but I have never heard such a sweet voice. I have many things to say about him, but not just at present. Please try to get a copy of Chaitanya Bhagavata for him and send it immediately to the following address: Gagan Chandra Roy, Opium Department, Ghazipur. Please don't forget. Pavhari Baba is an ideal Vaishnava and a great scholar, but he is reluctant to reveal his learning. His elder brother acts as his attendant, but even he is not allowed to enter his room. Please send him a copy of Chaitanya Mangala also, if it is still in print. And remember that if Pavhari Baba accepts your presents, that will be your great fortune. Ordinarily, he does not accept anything from anybody. Nobody knows what he eats or even what he does. Please don't let it be known that I am here, and don't send news of anyone to me. I am busy with an important work. Your servant, Narendra. 9.1.2 Balaram Bose. Glory to Ramakrishna, Ghazipur, February 11, 1890. Respected Sir, I have received your book. In Rishikesh, Kali, Swami Abhedananda, has had a relapse and is again suffering from what seems to be malaria. Once it comes, the fever does not easily leave those who have never had it before. I too suffered the same way when I first had the attack of fever. Kali has never had the fever before. I have not received any letter from Rishikesh. Where is? I am suffering terribly from a backache which began in Allahabad. I had recovered from it some time back, but it has recurred. So I will have to stay here a while longer because of my back and also because Babaji, Pavhari Baba, has requested it. What you have written about uncooked bread is true, but a monk dies that way, not like the breaking of a cup and saucer. This time I am going to be overcome by weakness in any way, and if I die, that will be good for me. It is better to depart from this world very soon. Your servant, Narendra. 9.1.3 Balaram Bose. Salutation to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, Ghazipur, February 1890. Respected Sir, I have received an anonymous letter which I have been unable to trace back to the gigantic soul who wrote it. Indeed, one should pay homage to such a man. He who considers a great soul like Pavhari Baba to be no more than water in a hoof print, he who has nothing to learn in this world, and who feels it a disgrace to be taught by any other man, truly, such a new incarnation must be visited. I hope that if the government should discover the identity of this person, he will be handled with special care and be placed in the Alipur Garden Zoo. If you happen to know this man, please ask him to bless me, so that even a dog or a jackal may be my guru, not to speak of a great soul like Pavhari Baba. I have many things to learn. My master used to say, as long as I live, so long do I learn. Also, please tell this fellow that unfortunately I do not have the time to cross the 7 seas and 13 rivers, or to go to Sri Lanka in order to sleep after having put oil in the nostrils. Your servant, Narendra. P.S. Please have the rose water brought from Ishan Babu's, Ishan Chandra Mukherjee's residence if there is delay in their sending it to the Baranagar Mutt. The roses are still not in bloom. The rose water has just been sent to the residence of Ishan Babu. 9.1.4 Balaram Bose, Ghazipur, March 12, 1890. Balaram Babu, as soon as you get the railway receipt, please send someone to the railway warehouse at Fairley Place, Calcutta, to pick up the roses and send them on to Shashi. See that there is no delay in bringing or sending them. Babu Ram is going to Allahabad soon. I am going elsewhere. Narendra. P.S. Know it for certain that everything will be spoiled if delayed. Narendra. 9.1.5 Tulsiram Ghosh, Ghazipur, 10th May 1890. Dear Tulsiram, a basket of roses will be sent to you in a few days at Chitpur. Do you please send them up immediately to Shashi, Swami Ramakrishnananda at Baranagar Mutt. They would not be sent to the care of Balaram Basu, for there would be such nice delays and that would be death to the flowers. I think if sent to Chitpur, to your depot, it would reach you there at the very place. If not, right sharp. Baburam, Swami Premananda is here, going up in a day or two to Allahabad. I too am going off from this place very soon. I go perhaps to Bareilly and up. What is Balaram Babu, Balaram Bose, doing? My pranams, etc. to you all. Yours affectionately, Narendra. 9.1.6 Swami Saradananda. Salutation to Bhagavan Ramakrishna, Calcutta, 32 Ashadha, July 15, 1890. My dear Sharat, I am sorry to learn that Vaikunthanath, Sanyal's habits are as yet not pakka, firm. And what about Brahmacharya? I don't understand you. If so, the best thing for you both is to come down and live here. The widow of Mohendra Mukherjee is trying head and heart to erect a mutt for you, and Surendranath Mitra has left another 1,000 so that you are very likely soon to get a beautiful place on the river. As for all the hardships up there, I reserve my own opinions. It was not at all my intention to come down. Only the death of Balaram Bose had made me have a peep here and go back. If the mountains be so bad, there is more than enough place for me. Only I leave Bengal. If one does not suit, another will. So that is my determination. Everyone here will be so glad at your return here, and from your letter I see it would be downright injurious to you if you didn't come down. So come down at your earliest opportunity. I will leave this place before this letter reaches you, only I won't go to Almora. I have my own plans for the future, and they shall be a secret. As for Sanyal, I do not see how I can benefit him. Of course, you are at liberty to hold your own opinion about the Sangha, Holy Company, here. That I can find places Sudrishya, having scenic beauty, and Subhiksha, where alms are available, is enough. Sangha is not much, or I think not at all necessary for me. Yours, etc., Narendra. 9.1.7 Mrs. G. W. Hale. Minneapolis, 21 November, 1893. Dear Mother, I reached Madison safely, went to a hotel, and sent a message to Mr. Updike. He came to see me. He is a Congregational, and so of course was not very friendly at first, but in the course of an hour or so became very kind to me, and took me over the whole place and the university. I had a fine audience and $100. Immediately after the lecture, I took the night train to Minneapolis. I tried to get the clergyman's ticket, but they could not give me any, not being the headquarters. The thing to be done is to get a permit from every head office of every line in Chicago. Perhaps it is possible for Mr. Hale to get the permits for me. If it is so, I hope he will take the trouble to send them over to me to Minneapolis if they can reach me by the 25th, or to Des Moines if by the 29th. Else I would do it the next time in Chicago. I have taken the money in a draft on the bank, which cost me 40 cents. May you be blessed forever, my kind friend. You and your whole family have made such a heavenly impression on me as I would carry all my life. Yours sincerely, Vivekananda. 9.1.8 Mrs. G. W. Hale, Minneapolis, 24 November, 1893. Dear Mother, I am still in Minneapolis. I am to lecture this afternoon and the day after tomorrow go to Des Moines. The day I came here, they had their first snow, and it snowed all through the day and night. And I had great use for the Arctics. I went to see the frozen Minnehaha Falls. They are very beautiful. The temperature today is 21 degrees below zero, but I had been out sleighing and enjoyed it immensely. I am not the least afraid of losing the tips of my ears or nose. The snow scenery here has pleased me more than any other sight in this country. I saw people skating on a frozen lake yesterday. I am doing well, hoping this will find you all the same. I remain, yours obediently, Vivekananda. 9.1.9 Mrs. G. W. Hale, Detroit, 14 February 1894. Dear Mother, arrived safely night before last at 1 o'clock a.m. The train was 7 hours late, being blocked by snowdrifts on the way. However, I enjoyed the novelty of the sight. Several men cutting and clearing the snow and 2 engines tugging and pulling was a new sight to me. Here I met Mr. Bagley, the youngest, Paul F. Bagley, waiting for me at the station. And it being very late in the night, Mrs. Bagley had retired, but the daughters sat up for me. They are very rich, kind, and hospitable. Mrs. Bagley is specially interested in India. The daughters are very good, educated, and good-looking. The eldest gave me a luncheon at a club where I met some of the finest ladies and gentlemen of the city. Last evening there was a reception given here in the house. Today I am going to speak for the first time. Mrs. Bagley is a very nice and kind lady. I hope the lectures will please her. With my love and regards for you all, I remain yours sincerely, Vivekananda. P.S. I have received a letter from Slayton in reply to that in which I wrote to him that I cannot stay. He gives me hope. What is your advice? I enclose the letter from Narasimhacharya in another envelope. Yours, V. 9.1.10 Mrs. G. W. Hale, Detroit, 20 February 1894. Dear Mother, my lectures here are over. I have made some very good friends here, amongst them Mr. Palmer, president of the late World's Fair. I am thoroughly disgusted with this Slayton business and I am trying hard to break loose. I have lost at least $5,000 by joining this man. Hope you are all well. Mrs. Bagley and her daughters are very kind to me. I hope to do some private lecturing here and then go to Ada and then back to Chicago. It is snowing here this morning. They are very nice people here, and the different clubs took a good deal of interest in me. It is rather wearisome, these constant receptions and dinners, and their horrible dinners. 100 dinners concentrated into one, and when in a man's club, why, smoking on between the courses and then beginning afresh. I thought the Chinese alone make a dinner run through half a day with intervals of smoking. However, they are very gentlemanly men, and strange to say, an Episcopal clergyman and a Jewish rabbi take great interest in me and eulogize me. Now the man who got up the lectures here got at least $1,000, so in every place, and this is Slayton's duty to do for me. Instead, he, the liar, had told me often that he has agents everywhere and would advertise and do all that for me. And this is what he is doing. His will be done. I am going home. Seeing the liking the American people have for me, I could have by this time got a pretty large sum, but Jimmy Mills and Slayton were sent by the Lord to stand in the way. His ways are inscrutable. However, this is a secret. President Palmer has gone to Chicago to try to get me loose from this liar of a Slayton. Pray that he may succeed. Several judges here have seen my contract, and they say it is a shameful fraud and can be broken any moment. But I am a monk, no self-defense. Therefore, I had better throw up the whole thing and go to India. My love to Harriet, Mary, Isabel, Mother Temple, Mr. Matthews, Father Pope, and you all. Yours obediently, Vivekananda.